Okay, so I'm going to try to give a room tour of this room, which is a deluxe room, 1502 at Pan Pacific, Singapore. And I'm going to try to have a look at some of the features in the room. Starting at the bedside, there's reading and master light controls. If you press the reading light, that light goes off, as does that one, which can be controlled directly into position. Pressing the master light manages to turn off all the lights in the room, but pressing it again doesn't seem to switch back the lights, so that's why it's got a cross symbol to show that I think it only turns off the lights, not back on. Bedside, they provide a sort of mix of scented flowers and other things. That's the TV, which is, I suppose, quite small, but it's a Hitachi, which looks to be quite good in terms of the quality. On the other side of the bed, I think, is where you can actually turn on the lights back on. You just press master on and everything switches back on. There's options to set the alarm and to switch on or off the aircon, but doesn't seem to be an option to control the strength of the aircon flow. So the phone's quite an old-fashioned one, not an IP phone that they have in some of the upper range hotels now. There's 3 or 4, 5 magazines, actually 6 magazines provided for reading, and they appear to be recent, so that's good. But so there's only one small sofa seat type couch here next to a reading lamp, this sort of lamp. The working desk area is sort of oval shape, but at least the center has enough working space, and you have this wired internet which comes complimentary if you're a member of the Great Hotels Alliance program. Doesn't really matter which level you've reached, they provide you with free wired and wireless internet access. So they have one multi-plug adapter here and one only for the Singapore, Malaysian, UK style. So that's where the glasses are located. And this is the electronics section with various types of cables. That's interesting for the kettle. Some hotels have that where the The kettle base is attached to the desk area. That's for the tea and coffee amenities. But the English breakfast tea, Earl Grey, and organic chamomile, as well as green tea, freeze-dried coffee from Moccona, artificial sweetener and normal sugar, and a wine bottle opener, stirrers and spoons. So there's a small safe which can fit laptops, but probably isn't the largest type of safe that they can have in these hotels. Charger is included, electric plug included on the side of the safe, so you can charge your laptop in there. So they have one small kettle which is clean, which is good. Some hotels, even the upper range ones, don't always have the clean kettles. So that's an interesting concept for the minibar, where anything removed for more than 30 seconds will be charged to the room bill. Haven't actually ever seen that before. So the thing is, they don't provide much in the minibar at the moment, anything apart from milk. So I guess you can't be charged for removing anything at the moment. I think the milk would be free. Don't think they charge for that. And these are the holders where they'll detect it if you have removed an item for more than 30 seconds. The channel selection, there are 44 channels and another 4 radio channels. You have the usual mix of the international news channels, the sports channels, and other channels like National Geographic and Discovery Channel. That's the directory of guest services, which I probably would go through later. Here is the area, the wardrobe area, including the laundry, dry cleaning facilities, the shoe shine. And there's the in-room torch light in case it's necessary. There's an empty storage areas, I suppose. And that's a big storage area there. So there's the iron and ironing board. It's only quite a small ironing board. And what looks like quite a basic iron. It's not one of those which can accept water or form steam. So they have 2 thinner type of style bathrobes. not the thicker variety, obviously. In some hotels they have a thicker variety in the bathroom though, so quick check if it's there. So you switch the lights on and off here. This one switches on the vanity area lights, and this closes off the bathroom from the main room, but there are gaps in the door which might not be a good idea. If you're staying with somebody you don't know too well, because they might be able to look through. So they have the shower head, which has various different types of flow streams and direction controls. Then also the shower here, which can be positioned into place wherever you want it. That would control the strength of the water flow. And this is the separate stall for the toilet with the emergency phone or just ordinary phone. It's actually an emergency phone with an emergency number to call. And the bathtub certainly doesn't appear to be as long as in most hotels or as deep or wide. Actually the depth is probably okay, but it's not a very long bathtub. Provide you with 3 bath towels and 3 face towels with a bath salt here. So the vanity area has only one sink. The stone appears to be a little bit old, a little bit stained in places. It's an older type of style of sink, and and you can see that the electronics for the shaver is also a bit old, but the face mirror is different in that it's not really attached to the bathroom wall or as large as in some hotels. It's quite a standard small one which can't really be positioned into all sorts of places. Instead you have to lift it up and sort of move it if you want to see various parts of your face, I suppose. 4 relatively small toiletries that they give you. The hairdryer appears also to be a little bit older style. So yeah, I think the toiletries don't appear to be all that impressive, but still I think it should be more than sufficient. So that's the room 1502 at Pan Pacific Singapore. But just before I finish, I might just show the view. This is how you control the lines. Lift it up. So opposite directly is the Conrad Centennial Hotel, which I've stayed at before, part of the Hilton chain. And this is generally the Marina Bay area. That's the Suntec Tower, which is also which is a combination of office buildings and shopping center. That will be just the office tower, and basically in the distance you can get, I guess, some view of the expressways. But generally it's not a totally impressive view. But I think you can book a room with the harbour view or with the panoramic view. So those would have better views, since this is only quite a standard room. So, yep, that's room 1502 at Pan Pacific, Singapore.